Hey everybody, Dr. Turpeau here, Black America's Love Doctor. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the value of taking a time out. Um, Overall, you don't want to shut down in silence or withdraw from your relationship when you have a conflict, but you definitely want to take a time out, a temporary, brief time out, if you find yourself being too upset in a conversation or if you're feeling too upset to have a conversation about a hot topic issue. So the way you take a time out is rather than if somebody upsets you or hurts you, rather than address it right there when you're feeling that high level of hurt or anger or frustration, you want to just take a time out and say, look, we probably need to talk about this later. Um, and my rule of thumb is don't go past 48 hours when that later will be. And the reason you want to do that is you don't want to let the sun go down on your anger, which is the old proverb that I highly believe in. But you don't want to have a conversation that's not productive. Usually in relationships with couples, I find that you'll have one person that wants to talk about an issue, something that's bothering them, and then you have another person who doesn't want to talk about that issue. So both people have valid concerns. The person that wants to talk about it has a valid concern because it is true, the old biblical proverb, don't let the sun go down on your anger. That's a very wise saying because what happens is the longer that stuff sits on your chest, and it will actually grow overnight into roots of resentment and anger. So you want to address it quickly. And if you address it quickly, you're more. It's easier to deal with it. You can just take it out quickly. But if you wait overnight, days, weeks go by, then it's harder to address it and pull that out because the roots of resentment have grown. So that person has a valid concern. The sooner we talk about it, the better. Now, the other person has a valid concern too, the one that doesn't want to talk about it, because when that happens, the person is like, you know what, I'm too tired, I'm too upset, I'm hungry or upset, angry, or hurt about this, I don't feel like talking about it right now. Then you need to pay attention to that person because just because you're ready to talk about something doesn't necessarily mean that I'm ready to talk about something. And so it may be that I'm too hurt or upset by it. And if you force somebody to talk about something when they not ready to talk about it, you're more likely you're going to force a very non-productive, bad conversation. And if you're very upset and angry and want to talk about it, it would behoove you not to necessarily talk about it then as well. So wait for a time when cooler heads can prevail, particularly when it's hot topic issues that have people with their emotions running high. When we're hot-headed, upset, and angry, usually when you behave out of anger, talk out of anger, decide out of anger, it's usually not going to be a good situation. So I highly recommend that you put yourself in a timeout and calm down, get your thoughts together, how you want to approach this conversation. And when you do this, you actually can come to the conversation and have a better, more productive communication about what's going on. Hopefully you will have gotten some counseling or learned some communication skills like I teach in my CD, Courageous Communication, how to have hot topic conversations. So once then your cooler head has prevailed, you can go and have a productive conversation about the hot topic issue at hand. Because if you go in there without the proper skills of communicating well, you can actually trigger each other, and then the tempers will flare, and you'll be upset all over again, and we're back to where we started from. So the point of this video, though, is to don't even try to have those conversations when you have a high level of anger or hurt and high level of emotion. You want to make sure that you have a cooler head, and the way you do that is put yourself in timeout briefly, come back and have the conversation. Again, my rule of thumb is don't let that timeout last longer than 48 hours or 2 days. Okay? So that's a very good tool I want to share with you. It's like a rule of thumb that I think is highly wise when you're trying to have productive conversations. Address the issue, address it soon, but don't wait too long. And the main thing is to do not have these conversations, these important conversations, when you're too upset. So if you have to put yourself in timeout, do it. All right, hopefully that helps. And also, if you like this video, please share it with someone. Send it to someone that you think may benefit from it. Okay? That is all. Check out my website, blacklovedoctor.com. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And harmonious wishes. Until next time, bye.